Hey everybody, it's Junkman, back in the junk room. I know it's Friday. I know I'm supposed to be doing news, but that's coming really soon. Just want to talk about some other things really quick. And before I get started, if you want to support the channel, go to the Patreon, the links below. Blah, 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 shirts and all that, StarWarsJunk.com. No, StarWarsJunk.net. Anyway, let's talk drama. Last night on Twitter, I tweeted out how the Rian Johnson Star Wars trilogy is still on the go. Someone asked Rian Johnson over Twitter if he was still working on the new trilogy. He replied yes, and a fist bump. Well, I tweeted out to everyone that this was still happening, and I added a comment that said, just because Mike Zero, whatever his name is, says it's not happening, that doesn't mean it's not happening. And Ryan replied to it, saying something like, oh, is that where the rumor started? Or something about that. Then I replied back about how Mike Zero's always wrong. And he replied back how they paid somebody at Lucasfilm, or somebody had a job where they checked out online rumors, and they would always check out his. Now, I can't remember word for word. I'm sorry. I'm going to put it up here so you can see it. Some out there saying that Rian Johnson was bullying Mike. Let's stop overusing that phrase of bullying. Rian Johnson didn't go to Mike's house and punch him in the face over and over again. He made 2 tweets. Mike wasn't even tagged in the tweets. They weren't just random tweets, they was replies. Sure, a lot of people could see them, but are we that sensitive in this world that you can't even talk about anybody without everybody getting their panties in a wad? Really? And it's so amazing, and you can tell why when you see the people upset at Rian Johnson for bullying Mike Zoran. You can see the bias. You can see it's because they don't like Rian Johnson. So anything he says, they're going to twist around. Now, if you like Rian Johnson and you don't, fine, no problem. But look at it a case-by-case basis. Who is Mike Zero? Well, he's a YouTuber. Now, I've seen a lot of these people that's defending Mike that he's a small YouTuber. Let's be honest. He does Star Wars content and he has over 100,000 subscribers. Last I looked, I think it was around 140. That's not a small YouTuber. And when you think of it as a YouTuber that just does Star Wars content, that's really not a small YouTuber. But I'm going to look at some videos here that were up on YouTube and comment on them. Now, I didn't write all this out. Some of these videos I kind of glanced at. I didn't really look. So all this is going to be off the top of my head. So I apologize for that.
But I think I need to talk about this, because Rian Johnson has gone on to hate on Mike Zero. That's right, a YouTuber, Mike Zero. If you haven't heard of him, go check him out. He does Star Wars related content every day, puts out lots of videos. But everyone knows that his videos are speculation, they're just theories, all that type of stuff.
Okay, first off, it's not speculation or theories. And everyone knows this. People anyway in the Star Wars community, a lot of the fans. In fact, if you post any of his news on Reddit Star Wars link forum, it gets automatically deleted. And I believe the same for 4chan, and I'm sure. He is shunned when it comes to Star Wars news. Any news reported anywhere, if it links back to him, Mike Zero, it's flagged as, it's deleted, it's laughed off. Everyone knows it's not true. He doesn't do speculation. When you say you have inside sources, that's not theories and speculation.
If you've watched him for any length of time, you know this is nothing new. It's weird. Look, I've talked about Mike Zero saying, look, he does theories, he does, like I said, speculation.
Again, that's not what he sells it at. He sells it as inside sources.
I take everything he says with a grain of salt, but I don't hate on the guy because I respect someone that's like able to do what he does. I've said he puts out interesting videos. I've said that many times, and I've even given him shout outs in the past.
Personally, I don't think it's that hard to sit in front of a camera and just make up stuff.
Because it's hard to come up with daily content for videos, and he's been doing it for a long time, and it actually takes a lot of work to do his videos. I can imagine it takes a lot of work to do those videos.
I'm sure it does take him a lot of time to edit these videos, write up whatever story he wants to make up that day, but still, it doesn't mean the fan community or everyone should support somebody that just comes on and sells inside information as reliable.
Every day. So we must love Star Wars. And for people to be hating on him, I don't think that's right. You might think his videos are very like I said, speculative at best. But that's his style of video. I thought Star Wars fandom was always about that, about speculation and what's going to happen in the next film.
Again, speculation videos and theory videos, yes. Making up stuff that never happened, that's a lot different. Saying you have inside information and inside sources. And if the rumors are true, which I've seen people say, I can't back it up, is that before The Force Awakens comes out, he even said that he had lunch with Mark Hamill.
Who's who, what's going on, all this type of stuff. I thought Star Wars fans love that stuff. But suddenly people are hating on Mike Zero for doing exactly that on YouTube. It's just...
No, this isn't sudden. Mark has been shunned in, like I said, a lot of the Star Wars community already. For years, this isn't anything new.
I don't get that. I guess for the uninitiated, it could seem like he's just like coming up with these ideas out of nowhere. But there's sort of like a grain of truth in these things that he's talking about. But it's all just speculation. It's not meant to be fact or anything like that. It's just meant to be interesting to Star Wars fans to think, okay, maybe this could be happening. We're not sure.
Well, if that's what he's going for, that's not what he's selling it as.
What's going on here? All that type of stuff. So, and he's like a mild-mannered sort of guy. He doesn't get involved in any drama or anything. I don't think I've ever seen him reply to a comment on his YouTube channel.
You're right, he doesn't reply to anyone. In fact, on Twitter, if you ever call him out on any of his inside sources or any of his news that turned out wrong, you know what he does? He blocks you.
So, like, I heard someone say one of the mildest YouTube commenters on Star Wars, and I would agree with that, who like makes his living speculating about Star Wars, right? This is what's going on. This is the type of scumbag piece of shit we've got in at making films at Lucasfilm.
Well, there you go, the bias right there. No matter what Rian Johnson does to this guy, he's going to twist it and make it bad. Even if Rian Johnson's just poking fun at a guy that makes up Star Wars news from inside sources.
Rian Johnson, this person, this director who's paid millions of dollars, who's got a trilogy coming out which he doesn't deserve.
He doesn't deserve a trilogy because this guy didn't like one Star Wars film he did. Makes sense.
He's bagging a YouTuber who talks about Star Wars, trying to make a living doing that, and he's going to bag him for that. And that's absolute dog shit in my opinion. Right? Dog shit. And people trying to back him up are also fucked in the head.
Hear that? We're all fucked in the head if we don't support Mike Zeron. If we don't like someone making videos, making up lies, saying he has inside information, saying he has inside sources, when it's all bullshit, we're the one that's fucked up in the head for calling someone out for it.
Right? Are you listening to me? That's what's going on here. So Star Wars Junkman says, sorry Rian Johnson haters, it's still on. Even if the Zero says it's not. Parentheses, but Junkman, he's just saying that because he can't say anything about it being cancelled. Then why even answer the tweet? Okay, then he shows that exchange between Rian Johnson and a fan. And then Rian Johnson follows up to Star Wars Junkman. He says, wait, ha 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 ha. This is all because of Zero? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Ha 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 ha.
Because I've heard others say it's harassment. But again, let me stress that Mike is nowhere tagged in any of this.
And then Star Wars Junkman replies, yep, seems so. 0 out of 400 times he has been wrong. But he has a camera and a YouTube account, so we must know a Hollywood insider. And then Rian Johnson replies, when we were in production, we had a guy keeping an eye on online rumours. At some point, we started using zero as a verb, like throws trash at basket, but it slips out of your hand and falls behind you. Zeroed it. Right?
And that's it. That's the two tweets. This guy thinks Rian Johnson bullied a YouTuber.
That's what's going on. So they had someone monitoring online rumours at Lucasfilm. Right? This is what's going on here. They are paying someone to monitor online rumors in the lead up.
This is nothing new. The Force Awakens done it. I'm sure Marvel does it. Any major film's gonna do it. DC, you know they do this also. Because they want to know if there's a leak out there, where it's coming from.
To The Last Jedi into production, right? That's what's going on here. Did you ever think about hiring a great writer, putting that money towards hiring a great writer, instead of Rian Johnson, who can't write for shit?
Has this guy seen Brig or Looper? Or is he just basing Rian Johnson can't write worth shit based on one movie he saw?
You think about that? Fucking scumbag. Fucking scumbag. And then you got that Junkman chimes in. Wait, you paid a guy to keep an eye on rumours? Quote, I need some overtime pay. I have watched 20 Zero videos. So far, all are wrong, but I have 30 more. End quote. I don't get why this guy's hating on Mike Zero. I really don't get that. He should be backing up Mike Zero.
I should be backing up someone that sells news as inside sources. I should be backing up someone that makes videos saying he has inside sources, had lunch. I should be backing up someone that says they have inside sources, inside news. And then what? On Twitter all day when I'm on Twitter, yes, I'm on Twitter a lot. I have to have people send me news. Hey, did you hear this? Did you hear that? And all day I have to say, look, it's not going to happen. Look who reported it. But MovieWeb said it. Yeah, but look where MovieWeb got it from. Although MovieWeb's kind of trash also. But all the time, I have to say, look, these rumors you keep saying and talking about, they're not going to happen. It's not true. If the source leads back to Mike Zero, it's not true.
Not trashing him, backing him up because he's in your same community and you're siding with Johnson.
But I'm going to call out bullshit about siding with anyone.
No matter
what
Rian
Johnson's going to say, you wrong. Take everybody else, like whatever his name is. Everybody else videos lying and lying and lying. If it's bullshit, I'll call you out for it. It's bullshit. You're making videos saying you have inside sources when you don't.
I'll call him out.
Your news is always wrong.
And that's this guy's problem.
If Rian Johnson tweets something stupid and wrong, I'll call him out for it. I love The Last Jedi. I love the Disney Star Wars movies. I like Kathleen Kennedy. You know what I did after I saw Solo and that it bombed? I made a video that says, okay, Kathleen Kennedy probably has to go now. Yes, I looked. There's some problems I have with Kathleen Kennedy.
What the hell is that about? And then some cocksucker chimes in, thanks for taking it for the team. Laughing, crying face, laughing, crying face. Why are people acting like his videos are bad?
Again, because he's selling news. Again, because he's saying that he has inside information and sources when he does it. Look at StarWarsNews.net. If they every day updated their website with fake news, if they made up stories and leaks and stuff that wasn't happening, you would expect us as a Star Wars community to call them out on it, right? Making Star Wars, a website that has a lot of breaking news. If they just made up stuff, you would call it out.
I think he puts out good quality videos. They're speculative, like I said. But there's nothing, I don't think they're bad videos. Like I said, I think they're interesting videos that he puts out consistently, every day, multiple times a day.
Again, no one said the quality of the video is bad. Our problem is that he sells it as real news from inside sources.
And then someone else chimes in.
Yeah. Sorry, Rian Johnson haters. It's still on, says Star Wars Junkman. Star Wars Junkman. Star Wars punk ass.
Oh, punk ass. I guess that's a bully now. A bigger YouTuber than me is calling me a name. Ugh.
It's still on, even if the Zero says it's not. But Junkman, he just saying that because he can't say anything about it being canceled. Then why ever answer the tweet? Yeah, why? Why Rian Johnson?
First off, this is the worst impression of me. if you're gonna do an impression, you gotta hick it up. You gotta say, "Sorry, Star Wars haters. Rian Johnson's new trilogy is still on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Where my damn Mountain Dew at?"
And Rian Johnson here feigns, look at this cocked out. He feigns that he didn't know that anyone was ever saying anything about his trilogy being canceled.
No, he doesn't say that. He says that's where the rumors came from. Or he says, "Oh, this is all because of Zero." So he's saying that he's heard the rumors.
He pretends he didn't know, and then he blames it. By the way, Mike Zero, congratulations. Congratulations. Rian Johnson has brought your name up.
If I was Mike Zero, I'd be happy to know that Rian Johnson and others making a Star Wars film were talking about me. If Rian Johnson saw my videos and then every time he went to take a shit, he came back and said, "I just did a Junkman," I would be happy.
Rian Johnson is aware that, oh my God, the great Mike Zero. Mike Zero is a hero. Star Wars Junkman. Here they come in to kick Zero. They got Zero down on the ground, so they think. They think they have Zero on the ground, and now it's time to start kicking. Now it's time to start kicking Zero. Yup, seems so. 0 out of 400 times he has been wrong. You're a moron. You just said he's never been wrong. You just said out of 400 times, he's been wrong 0 times. That's what you just said, dummy.
You got me there. I'm a dumbass.
But he has a camera and a YouTube account, so he must know a Hollywood insider. I'm pissed now. I'm pissed on behalf of I'm pissed on behalf of this guy. I wish we had the baseball cap. Here's Rian Johnson now actually speaking to Star Wars Junkman. Star Wars Junkman, how's your account? You got 30.6 followers, 30.6 thousand followers. All right, so you're, people listen to you.
I wouldn't say they know he was wanting more to like try to translate my very bad spelling. He wanted to dog me on that.
You're a little ahead of me. You're a skosh ahead of me. But this is cruelty. This is cruelty, and you're stupid.
I'm mean and I'm stupid. Okay, I might give you that. But look at you. You're calling me names. Isn't that bullying? Isn't that harassment? And isn't that the same thing you're upset about? And look at you. You're a lot bigger YouTuber than I am. I have about 5,000 subs, a little over 5. And I think you are in the hundreds or close to it. Maybe I can't remember off the top of my head. Sorry about that. But I know it's a lot more than I got. It's triple or quadruple what I have. So you're hitting down to me, sending this out to all your YouTubers, how stupid and dumb and mean I am. Wow, you're such a bully and a harasser. See, when it's on your side, it's not bullying harassment. It's just being honest. When it's on the other side you don't agree with, it's bullying and harassing and bad.
Here's Rian Johnson. When we were in production, we had a guy keeping an eye on online rumors. At some point, we started using 0 as the verb, like throws trash at basket, but it slips out of your hand and falls behind you. Zeroed it. 615 likes on that. 1,615 likes on that.
1,600 likes because it's funny. And because most people in the Star Wars fan community that know Mike Zero know he's full of shit. Know he doesn't have inside information. That he doesn't have sources. That he didn't have lunch with Mark Hamill.
Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? You're talking about Mike Zero at work, huh? Rian Johnson. Do you think Steven Spielberg does that? Do you think Steven Spielberg is aware of critics, of YouTube critics?
That way they can find out the source is not a YouTube critic. But I give you the way he has inside watching Mike Zero videos because he doesn't have inside sources. If he's directing a big film like Star Wars or a Marvel movie, they're gonna be looking for leaks.
Do you think he makes fun of them? Do you think he has time? I mean, this is outrageous. This is so stupid.
Yes, thank you. It's stupid. It's stupid that you take every little tweet and blow it out of proportion. It's stupid that you would defend a guy that says he has inside sources and news when he never, ever does. When most of the Star Wars community, at least those that focus on the news, knows this guy's bullshit and wants to have nothing to do with him. But when you call him out on it, guess what? You call everybody a bully for calling him out on it. If StarWarsNews.net every day posted news over and over again that was fake, one, hopefully nobody would go to it. And second, you would want people to call it out when it's fake. I can't watch any more of this. Well, that's my take on the whole situation. Like I said, one thing, first off, it's blown way out of proportion. And again, I don't care if he makes these videos. Fine, make the videos. Do whatever you want to do. But if you're going to put yourself out there, you're going to get shit for it. Anyway, I just want to tackle this real quick. So we'll be back with the news video for Friday very soon.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.